No, I don't need that. Thank you. Bye. are leaving. It's, what time is it? Almost 9. We are leaving Blountstown, I think. Was kind of a last minute decision yesterday, as my original motel I wanted to go to was booked. Here I found like the only motel in town which didn't have like so there's no office there, it's just all online, which I don't mind. It was a bit more expensive than I would have hoped, but yeah, that's just how it is. and it worked out fine. It was a really nice space. And yeah, now we're on our way towards Pensacola, or actually a town on the outskirts of Pensacola, like Milton, where I'll be spending the night. Today it's going to be a shorter day. We only have 240 kilometers to go. Yesterday we had over 300. But for this trip there's also a little bit of more interesting roads. So until now Florida was mostly just smaller highways going at 70 kilometers or around 45 miles an hour, just going and pushing some serious miles. Today will be a bit more relaxed. The Puch is still running good. I am having some, I don't know, I wouldn't call it issues, but things I don't like. So I'm getting a little less power than I think I should. And I'm not sure why. She also smokes a lot more in the morning when she's cold, which she didn't really do before that. So yeah, I looked at so before I went to bed, I looked at the oil level in my oil tank. I filled it up more or less to the brim, and I had a look how much ran down, but it wasn't a lot, honestly. It was a few millimeters the level went down, which, yeah, I mean, there is some leakage, but those things always have a little bit of an oil leak into the crank, not into the crankcase necessarily, but mostly into the actual big RV. They usually leak a little bit into the main body, which is one reason why I tend to change the oil a lot more than they recommend, because it's just, the oil just gets diluted with two-stroke oil, which I guess is still oil, but it's definitely, it doesn't have the same properties, I think. So I try to keep the dilution factor smaller, but it'll just happen over time. And but one good thing is you'll never run out of oil for your gears, and probably some of the oil also seeps into the actual crankcase, which then makes it a bit harder to start in the mornings, and a lot more smoke in the morning, which I think could be happening because it's mostly just oil and like smoking a lot in the morning. But yeah, I'll have to keep a look on it, stay on top of it.